Hi, Seth Weil here from Seth Weil's Martial Arts. Today we are going to combine our lead punch and lead kick into a combination. So today we're going to go over the lead punch and that lead kick. First, what we're going to focus on is the lead punch and closing the distance. Our kick is a longer range weapon. So if I'm able to hit Mike with my kick, if I'm standing here, I'm not really going to be able to land that punch. But from here, I could land the kick. So what we're going to work on is closing that distance a little bit, just focusing on the hand before foot technique. What we're going to do is you're going to start out here from your stance. My hand gets moving and then I'm going to let the rest of the body follow. So I'm taking a slight little push off this back leg as I step forward into my punch. So as my hand goes, the rest of the body follows. So what I want to focus on is that my hand would land and then that foot lands second. Kind of think of it as you're stepping down into that punch. Driving, this is getting all your weight going through the target. So from here, my hand gets moving first and then the rest of the body. Now notice how from my fist to my rear shoulders in a nice straight line. Then from here, my elbow's gonna pull back in and it kicks this rear heel out. If I push off on the ball of the foot, on my rear foot, that's gonna help kind of accelerate that step. If I kind of make it more of a step and then slide, that's gonna slow the progression down. So I wanna get my hand going and then I'm basically pushing off this back foot to accelerate that punch into it. So my hand goes, and then I'm right back to my stance. So another way of practicing this is also doing this if you have a partner, is to work it back and forth. We can also do it with the focus mitt as well. So if Mike and I are here and we're facing each other, keeping this distance, you can also just work it back and forth. So as I come in, I throw my punch and I back, and then Mike goes. So this is a good way to aim right towards where you're actually going to be throwing this punch. So in this case, we're going right to the face. And I come back. And then from here, you progress in with the focus mitt. So if you have a focus mitt, we're going to go into the second part of this drill, which is actually making contact and hitting the focus mitt with your partner. This can also be done on the heavy bag, or you can just shadow box it, practice it in front of a mirror or just in an open space. But the key is to try to really focus on the hand before foot. Let that hand move from here, and then the rest of the body follows, and then from here, pull it right back in. So that's really the key to work on, is to get that hand moving first, get the rest of the body to follow, and then come right back in. So from here, with the focus mitt, each time, so we want to really try to focus on that Mike's hand lands on the focus mitt first, a split second before his foot touches the ground. This is going to help get a little more power into that punch as he's coming in. It's going to really step all that weight. He's punching roughly 2 to 3 inches through the target. And also to stay nice and relaxed, make sure you're breathing, keep those shoulders relaxed, hands right in the center, like we went over in the previous videos. Just stepping through each time. And one more. Now we're going to be combining the lead hook kick, which we did in our previous video, with that lead punch. So what we're going to do from here is that lead kick, my foot comes up, and then at that last second, I'm going to turn over, and then I'm kind of, think of like you're sort of falling down into that punch. So I throw my kick, my hand goes, and I'm sort of letting that punch come down, and then I'm pulling right back in. So the thing is, we want to get that hand moving while my foot is technically still in the air. One thing that helps with this is by keeping those hands to the center and really focus on keeping that fist halfway to the target. If I allow my hand to stay back here, it's going to be a lot harder to get that punch to land before my foot touches the ground. So really focus on keeping those hands out in front. Once I throw my kick, my hands out, land, and then I'm coming right back in. So as soon as that foot lands, or my hand lands, I'm immediately pulling it back. Kick, and come right back in. So again, just like we did with the punch moving forward, we can go back and forth off that kick, throw the kick, come down with the lead punch. So we're just gonna go back and forth. So here I throw the kick, punch, then Mike goes. So from here, now we're gonna go into doing it with the focus mitt. So the focus mitt we're gonna do for the kick is gonna be down low. Again, think of like it's going into the groin area, and then that punch is gonna go to the face. 1 and 2. Goes the kick and the punch. And one more. All right, so these are some ways of practicing this technique. The other way to do it too is if you both have, if you have just one set of focus mitts with your partner, is you both have it on your left hand, and we can just throw the kick in the air and come down with that punch. Throw the kick. So these are just some different ways that we can change up the drills. You can also move around a little more, kind of turn it into a sparring match kind of thing, working these drills. So anyways, stay safe, stay healthy, and have fun.